Alright guys, welcome to Custom NHL Builds. This is the series where I build EASHL players based off of actual NHLers. And this week, by request, it's another Swede. It's another former Calder Trophy winner. It is Canucks phenom Elias Pettersson. Pettersson is an exciting player because at only 21 years of age, he already seems to have so many aspects of the game figured out. He can skate, he can shoot, his vision is off the charts, he's got great hands, he plays a strong two-way game. His unique combination of flash and high hockey IQ has drawn comparisons to Pavel Datsyuk, and while that kind of praise comes with a lot of pressure and expectations, it doesn't seem to faze the youngster at all, who's already established himself as the face of the Canucks and a must-watch player in the NHL. So players like Pettersson, to me, are the hardest to build because they have such a wide array of tools. You're just never going to be able to build a player that's good at everything. So I ended up going with the Playmaker build because while he does have a great shot, I'd say his vision and his hands are his more standout skills. He's also too big to be built as a sniper, so that made my decision a little easier. A two-way build would definitely lack the hands that I think you kind of have to showcase if you're going to make a Pettersson build. Pettersson's 6'2", 176 pounds, and is a left-handed shooter. I went ahead and gave him Hockey IQ 2 as the primary trait, in the hopes that this would make him a strong two-way player. I then went with Dirty Dangles 2 to get the deking up to a strong 86. Lastly, I gave him One-Time Wonder to hopefully improve his weak shot. Most of the shots I take when I play EASHL are one-timers anyway, so hopefully this is going to help me hit the back of the net a little bit. Going online with this build was interesting because I realized I've never really used a player with this build's dimensions. He's 6'2", so he's relatively big and has good reach, but then he's also well under 200 pounds, so he feels light and skates really well. His speed, acceleration, agility, and endurance are all rated 86 or higher, so he's super mobile, but he can also reach those loose pucks with his reach, and with his respectable defensive awareness, he can get in on the forecheck, disrupt the play, and make decent poke checks as well. One thing I love about this build and Playmaker builds in general is the naturally strong puck control rating. I can't tell you how many times I lost the puck for a split second and then just immediately got it back without even breaking stride. At times it was downright insane.
Yeah. Exactly.
One pass.
Oh, what in the
play
fuck
hockey.
was that?
Yeah, I just barely touched it with my stick. But...
While his body checking is a measly 67 and he only weighs 176 pounds, he's still able to knock guys off the puck, but I will say he rarely knocks them to the ice. I was able to actually kind of take advantage of this occasionally because I knew I could just slam into guys along the boards and not really have to fear getting a boarding penalty. He does, however, have a tendency to get knocked over himself and is more susceptible to injuries. His hands are above average, but not spectacular. I'd say most of the dekes that I attempted were successful, but it's also not super uncommon for this build to have the inexplicable fail every now and then. Finally, the shot, which I was afraid would be terrible, is actually not as bad as I expected. Going with One-Time Wonder as the specialty definitely seems like it was the right choice, as I was routinely scoring via the one-timer, at times from tough angles. The wrist shot is a different story, at times wildly missing the net on golden scoring opportunities, and at other times just making for easy saves right into the goalie's chest. So maybe you can't shoot like Pettersson, but you can do just about everything else. All said, I'm really happy with this build, and I think it's one of the most unique and fun builds I've made thus far. He's just got a little bit of everything. Maybe lacking in physicality and wrist shot skills, but he can skate, dangle, forecheck, play defense in a pinch, and rip a decent one-timer. He can slot in at center or wing, and is a viable option in 3s or 6s. So, anyway guys, that's my Elias Pettersson build. You guys are throwing requests at me faster than I can pump these videos out, but I love the responses I've been getting from you guys and appreciate the enthusiasm and feedback I've been getting from you guys, so definitely keep that up. If you guys like this video, then be sure to check out my custom NHL builds playlist for other videos like this one, and I will see you guys in the next one.
No.